We all believe we know what's right, what's wrong. We tell ourselves we'd be heroes, that we'd stand strong in the face of evil. But what if the choice wasn't between good and bad, but between two unbearable truths? What if the monster you swore to keep caged forever was the price for your family's safety? Today, we're diving into a chilling hypothetical, a no-win scenario that will force you to confront the darkest corners of human compromise. Let's test your morality. It begins with a call at 9:43 p.m. You're at home, cleaning up after dinner, your spouse in the other room, your youngest laughing at something on TV. You pick up without thinking. The line is quiet at first, too quiet. Then a voice, male, steady, unhurried.
He says you'll release him. You'll call it a clerical mistake. Wrong date, wrong code, wrong box checked. Doesn't matter. But he walks in 48 hours. Or we start removing people from your life, one at a time. You understand?
You say nothing. He continues.
We know your son takes the back alley behind the gas station after school. Your daughter's ballet studio has no cameras in the parking lot. Your wife works late Wednesdays, doesn't she? You get the picture.
Then the line goes dead. You don't need to ask who he is. You already know. Block C. Isolation Wing, Cell 42. A man whose name the media won't even print anymore. Convicted on 19 counts of murder, 3 of kidnapping, 6 more of aggravated torture. The details of what he did are the kind that stay with you in the quiet hours. Even the guards rotate out of his corridor frequently, not because they're afraid of him, but because prolonged proximity seems to corrode something in them. You've kept him behind bars for 8 years. You've signed every denial for every appeal. You've sat across from victims' families and told them, without hesitation, he's never getting out. And now, someone wants you to undo all of that. You don't know who the caller is. No name, no accent, no noise in the background. But what he said about your family was correct down to the smallest detail. Where your wife parked this morning, the name of the family dog, your mother's church. He knew things no one should. You think of going to the police, but you also know how these cases work. Threats are taken seriously, but unless there's an immediate act of violence, the response will be cautious, careful, bureaucratic. They'll put a car on your street, maybe even a watch on your kid's school, for a few days. But this is surgical. This is calculated. Whoever this is, they're watching from very close, or they've already gotten inside your life in ways you don't yet understand. And you only have 48 hours. You go to your office, you dig through the system, you check the file. Technically, a mistake could be fabricated. It would be unprecedented, but not impossible. You could issue a temporary release under a misclassified transfer order, blame a junior staffer, claim confusion between 2 similar case numbers. There would be hell to pay afterward, investigations, resignations, but by then, he'd be gone, and your family alive.
Here's the dilemma. If you comply, you become the person who knowingly unleashes a monster back into the world. Someone you swore would never walk free again. You know he'll kill again. You know families will suffer because of you. But your own family stays whole, stays breathing. If you refuse, you're gambling. Gambling that the threat is empty, that law enforcement will step in fast enough, that you're not underestimating how far this network, whoever they are, will go. But what if they're not bluffing? What if your son never makes it home from school? What if your daughter doesn't leave dance class? What if one brutal life outside these walls buys peace for the people inside your home? The prison is quiet the next day, but your phone buzzes once every few hours. Just a number. No message, a reminder. 48 hours is now 42. What would you do?